Coming to you live from Southern California, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. And our pitcher in this game, Griffin Canning. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That's foul.
Foul ball there. Battling here as he fouls it away. And 1-2. That's
ball.
Down and in. A slider missed. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. And that just misses. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. One down. Here's Alex Bregman.
Number 3, Alex Bregman.
No, that's too high.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Hee-haw!
On the ground to the left. Bogarts handles the chance. Off balance throw in time. Fine play in the hole for the out. Take a look at the lineup. And Chris, here we have a deep and talented lineup against a pitcher who's not exactly among the league's best.
Well, this is when you can make your money as a hitter, and I'm expecting them to put up plenty of offense in this one. When you got a lineup this stacked, it's a tough job to keep them in check for any pitcher. We'll see what kind of fireworks they can provide here.
Pete Crow Armstrong in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Crow Armstrong launched a homer in his most recent game.
Yeah.
Two down, nobody on. And that misses. It's 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Edward Cabrera. What do you look for here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. On the ground. Fires in time.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. Sadie, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases, and so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective, look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Fernando Tatis Jr. now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
The 1-2. And that one missing low. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first in time.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13, Manny.
2 outs, base is empty. Manny Machado at the plate. He's basically the mayor of San Diego at this point.
You know, Boog, the Padres never invested in a player the way they did with Machado. Manny signed the biggest free agent contract in the history of American sports. And then 4 years later, he signed the 3rd largest extension in MLB history. He'll be in San Diego through the 2033 season, and you'll be collecting your Social Security.
0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Now, what better place to grow roots than here in San Diego? Machado lives on Coronado across the bay from this very stadium. And you know what? He can see Petco Park from his living room.
Next offering misses. Ball 1.
Boog, I think the best part is the fact that Machado is so active in the community, runs baseball camps, and even owns a stake in San Diego's MLS team. This guy is everywhere.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, and he'll be safe at first.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Gavin.
So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
So 2 down. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
Be right.
Here's your 1. Nice grab. Goes to second with it. It's there, and that's a great play. We played an inning. No score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Brent Rooker. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Home run number 10 on the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of
here. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Just missed.
Outside.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
Ball 2.
To account, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Hoskins wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. That finds the mark on the inside corner. One run across to the frame so far here at the top of the second. And he walked him.
Take your base. Ball 4.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Michael Bush.
Michael Bush now at the plate. Homered last night. Added another hit as well.
Ball, no.
Hoskins gets his lead at first with nobody out. And there's a ball. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on, when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Inside, almost got him.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
The 3-1. And ball four, two aboard.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
First and second, no outs. Dansby Swanson stands in. Now he's challenging to call it strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. No outs, runners at first and second. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. The shortstop takes the ball. Two down. Swings and misses, struck them out.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Two aboard with 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A 3-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead.
He's bringing the thunder and a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Gets the call. Strike 1. fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout, and that's 4 strikeouts. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman.
And now here is Alex Bregman.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Foul ball.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Ball. Ball 2.
Pitch misses there. Ball 3. Base hit and a man aboard.
Batting 6, the designated hitter.
Here's Miguel Andujar. 3 for 8 in the series coming in.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Bogaerts gets his lead at first. Nobody out. This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. Around second is Bogaerts.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Outside ball.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
The 1-0. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Chop to the left side. Throw to first in time.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 29, Bryce
Bryce Johnson, the next up for the Padres.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
That clips the corner.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
One down, runners at second and third. Got him swinging for the K.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Freddie.
Next to hit, Freddie Fermin. 2 for 4 in the game last night. Broken bat, and it's popped up. That is the inning. Padres leave a pair. They're down 4-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Armstrong jumps out of the way of ball one. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. The 1-0. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Cubs.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. He's picked up right where he left off, dude.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
On the ground, right side, and a foul ball. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Next one is off the plate. Ball 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Man at second. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up now for Chicago, Rhys Hoskins. He walked and came around to score his first time up. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Bullpen action for the Padres. Jeremiah Estrada, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Runner at second here, one gone.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Now one missed. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's the bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two outs and one in scoring position. What a stop. And very nicely done for the out. One left for the Cubs, but they're in front 4-0. Bottom of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth getting the start at second. He made his major league debut in 2020, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play.
That ball was ticketed for right center field all the way, but not so fast, the second baseman says. Leaps up into the air and brings it down. Some nice hang time as well when he was up there.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Up the middle. Throw to first is in time.
Up next for the Padres, the third baseman, number 13.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Manny Machado. Reached on a drop, third strike his first time. There's a strike.
Ball one.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground. Padres down in order. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Ball.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two now. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next to the Cubs.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Griffin Canning out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Jeremiah
Padres,
Estrada gets the call from the pen.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
And the batter now, Seiya Suzuki. He's already homered here in this one. And that is out of play. Swanson on at first, nobody out. And a swing and a miss.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Nice grab. The feed for one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Cubs 4 and the Padres nothing. Back here in San Diego, here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Gavin Sheets. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Ball,
He's
no.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Right through there for a strike. That's
Ball
a little
three.
high. 3-1 now.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Pulls that one foul. That one misses.
That's the ball.
So
Take your
lead
man.
off walk.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Xander to the plate now. He played in the Seoul Series to open the 2024 season.
Such a cool experience for both teams, Boo. For Bogarts, it was the 5th country he's played in since joining Major League Baseball. He had the chance to play in the London Series with the Red Sox in 2019 and in the Mexico City Series with the Padres in 2023.
The Cubs leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 1.
Now pitching for the
Jamison
Cubs,
Tyone
number
is forced
50,
to the mound after
Jamison
the injury.
Tyone.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Bogart swings through that one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Caleb Thielbar, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
A really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Onside command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
1 out, man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. Doubled his first time up. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. And a ball evens the count. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, Nick.
So up next, Nick Castellanos. Grounded out his first time. Outside low, and that's ball one. Sheets leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air to left center, Suzuki on the move. And that ends the inning. We played 4. It's the Cubs 4 and the Padres nothing. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Shaw, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. No. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, the tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Oh, 1 down. And it's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And the 0-2. Got him looking. 2 down.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count. Just to pull it back.
So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Jeremiah Estrada won't go any further. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
new pitcher in the game, Yuki Matsui.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 2. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. Fastball for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ball 1 there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Up next,
showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So runner at second, 2 down. Brent Rooker, the next Cub to hit.
Another steady performance at the plate today after riding a hot streak, Boog. His consistency in the box has been impressive.
And ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That's in there. That's strike 2. And on second, 2 down. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first, and he held up. In the air to left center. And that is that. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Padres nothing. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in for San Diego, Bryce Johnson.
Bryce Johnson.
Trying to bunt his way on. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
For the Padres,
maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Man at first, nobody out. Next for the Padres, Freddie Fermin. He's 0 for 1. In there for strike 1. The Padres down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. That one almost got him. Ball to strike. Fought off foul. Johnson aboard here at first with nobody out. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, you got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Cronenworth in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
in the dirt. The throw into second. Tag. Safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. That one fouled off. That misses, and that's ball 1. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. Did not go. That one fouled off. 2-2. That's down and in. Manny Machado into San Diego on deck circle. Payoff pitch. And down on strikes he goes. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Padres leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. So now the DH spot, Rhys Hoskins.
The designated hitter, Rhys Hoskins.
Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. Yo one. Hoskins pushes it foul. That one missed. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Sends him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Next to hit, Michael Busch. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
So digging in, Dansby Swanson.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
He rides.
Bush leads off first with one away. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki, and he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ballgame.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way. He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
The Cubbies trying to break this one open, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
There's the strike of the knees. Second and third, 1 away. That misses the zone. And now 3-1. Gets him to chase after that one. Two on, 1 out. Got it. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away, and for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yuki Matsui done for the afternoon. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Ron
Padres,
Marinaccio gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from you.
So up next for Chicago, Miguel Amaya. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Deal 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 on, 2 outs. Chopped left side. And that'll do it. Cubs strand a couple, but they lead it 4-0. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
Machado.
Machado leading things off and takes a strike. On the ground to third. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, Gavin.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Gavin Sheets.
No.
Sheets goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The Cubs leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. Bush takes it himself, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two down, nobody on. This to third. Bregman to first. Bogaerts retired. And that's the inning. It's the Cubs 4 and the Padres nothing.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Padres,
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, David Morgan.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So back to the top of the order. Leading off, Matt Shaw. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Oh, 0-2 now. popped up.
That's
And he
foul.
can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The 0-2. High chopper to third. Machado fires to first in time.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. He was late there. Strike one. And a 1-1. Foul ball there. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Castellanos should have this one. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 4,
Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now.
Armstrong.
First offering way inside, almost got him. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead 4-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Andujar leading things off and takes a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Ball.
And a strike. The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Three-two now. Liner snagged at first.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos, the next up for the Padres. Checks
That's a
his
check.
swing.
Did he swing?
Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. The Cubbies leading by 4 here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, number 29.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bryce Johnson. And that's off the inside edge, and it's 1-0.
Ball.
That's inside. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
For the Padres, the catcher, Freddie.
And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Ball.
Johnson off of first with 2 away. Out towards right center field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that's the inning. It's the Cubs 4 and the Padres nothing.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Padres,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
The right fielder.
He's been locked in lately, and today's been no different, Boog. Really good balance in the box. It's been impressive. Just looks comfortable out there.
No, that's a ball.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Morejon, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. On a line, base hit. He's not just hot, he's lava right now. Can't believe they're still pitching to him.
Next for the Cubs.
So up next, Rhys Hoskins. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Foul ball. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Ball one there. So now 1-2 to Reese. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Got him swinging. Throws to second. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Michael Bush.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, Michael Bush getting ready to hit. A little out front there as he swings through it.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Man at second. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's 5-0.
Swanson.
So a man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Ball.
One run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball down.
Just missed.
Inside.
Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Up next to the Cubs, the left fielder, Suzuki.
First and second, 1 out. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered in this game. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 down.
Up next to the Cubs, the catcher, number 9.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Adrian Morejon departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Jason Adam. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one fouled off. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swings through that. The 0-2. Now fly ball to right center. Tatis on the move to the gap. And that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. Ready for the bottom of the game. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Jake Cronenworth.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Suzuki under it. Then there's one down.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando
Tatis Jr. to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. The Cubs leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball 1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Inside, and that's ball 4. One gone, runner at first. So digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
No.
And the 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1. Tatis, the base runner at first with 1 out. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, Gavin.
Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres, Gavin Sheets. And the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Oh, 2 now. Stays alive.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Suzuki on his way over, and that is that. One left for San Diego. It's 5-0. Back here at Petco Park, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
Shaw, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Mason Miller, the closer, is getting loose. The 1-0. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Adam, a 6'3" righty, 230 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts throws to first in time.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. There's a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, anything can happen once the ball deflects off the base. Do you get a good bounce or a bad bounce? Your guess is as good as mine.
Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Fought off foul. And that one misses up and in. 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's
Ball
off
three.
the inside corner. Ball 3. Good job to fight that one off. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
First and second, 1 out. Brent Rooker will hit next.
He's been an absolute hitting machine, Boog. The hype is real. Major contributor for this team.
No, that's a ball. Too low.
Two on, 1 out. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Bregman around third. He's done it again. This guy's unconscious at the plate.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter.
And next for the Cubs, Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins pushes a foul. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the 9th. Double steal. Pitch is low. Now they tag him for the out, and wow, either someone missed the sign completely or he just tried to steal home.
Wow, things got pretty exciting right there. I'm not sure if that was a straight steal of home or if the batter missed a sign for a squeeze or something, but man, that turns out pretty ugly. You're just 90 feet away from putting another run on the board. So those outs on the bases can hurt, but man, they really hurt when you're that close to another run.
Rooker stands at second with 2 gone. Rip towards third. Machado throws to first in time, and the inning is over. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs lead this one 6-0. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts.
Ball.
And that drops in for a strike. Almost got him. Two. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Padres.
So now here's the DH. Miguel Andujar. 1 for 3.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The Padres with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
One out man at first. Here's the center fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Hey!
The Cubbies up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And they'll do it again. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. The flip to second, back to first, and it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, no trouble getting the double play started, but clearly some trouble in that return throw to first. I'm not sure if the runner going into second had a part in that or if it was something like a bad transfer. Either way, could have been 2 outs, but instead, they got to work around a runner in scoring position now.
So they're down to their final out. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Bryce Johnson.
Ball.
Man on second, 2 down.
High.
That one pushed foul. The Padres down to their final strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one to first, and foul ball. Man at second. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself, ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-0 is how this one ends. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.